Welcome back to the world's most dangerous podcast, Not So Common NSC. Back with the fellas, the family. What's going on, y'all? Family ties
What
on.
it do? What it do?
Mm-hmm. Everybody good?
All
good, all good.
Gonna be better. First, I want to give a shout out to my sister, Sharice. It's her birthday today.
Word,
Shout
happy
out,
birthday,
sis. We
Sharice.
love you. Enjoy your day. She chilling right now. I think she getting ready to go somewhere, but we went out, for something real quick for lunch, but it was pretty cool.
Man, she better be going to bed. 50 years old is no joke.
Man.
She gonna get you, bro. You better stop.
Hey, it's not about the age, man.
Yeah. hey, I can't even talk. I'll be cold 45 in 2 days. Actually, on Saturday.
I know.
Cold 45.
Get past 50 years old, then talk to me.
I got you. I got you.
But that voice, guys, is a special guest of ours, Mr. Jerry Adams, close quarter fundamentals expert. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me on your podcast. I really do appreciate it.
Hey, we love to have it. Mentor of AJ, man. Y'all, you used to have AJ out there kicking people in the nuts like you told us yesterday.
I never thought of that, but it's a viable target in a quick action with a quick action.
It is.
But it doesn't affect everybody the same,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people nuts ain't
All
good
right.
enough. You know what I'm saying? You're kicking as much as you
So
can.
what is close quarter? What is close quarter fundamentals? Like, what is that?
In layman's terms, it's straight to the point. No BS, no katas. If somebody's going to come up to you in a violent way, they're not going to wait and talk and blah, blah, blah. Once they initiate that action, I'm not going to wait for the punch. That's kind of silly because you already had the element. They already have the element of surprise. So as soon as they twitch or they rear back or they start posturing to throw them a haymaker or whatever, there are certain things that you can do to close the distance. I'm not going to sit there and stay center line to center line with them and be Mike Tyson. I don't train 8 hours a day. How many of you guys train 8 hours a day in just boxing or throwing punches? Not many of us. Okay, so looking at it realistically, the longer you're in a fight or any type of altercation, the more danger you're in. Body, hurting body, getting slammed to the ground. That's AJ's specialty. But all those variable things. So if you don't know any training, or if you're caught off guard, like most people, especially women and children, okay, size and strength matter. I'm not going to BS about it. Size and strength matters.
Yeah.
Mindset matters as well. If you truly believe you're going to be the victim, then you're going to be the victim. Present a strong posture, know what's going around you, and then yes, if it becomes physical, know what to do. The fancy crap doesn't work. I'm not the world's greatest. You got guys like Paulson, Master out there, whom I'd love to meet, both of them. Awesome instructors that cut it straight down to the point. Okay, in real life, most of the time, women in that situation, God forbid, won't have that second chance if it gets that bad. Okay, so they can't go strength on strength. Okay, even if you take BJJ, everything has its pros and cons. Take out all the bullshit and teach what's valuable if it's self-defense. If you want to make a career out of it and train for years on end, go right ahead. It makes you better. I've got no fault on it. Now, I'm not knocking any style, but when you teach self-defense or just straight self-defense, speed, surprise, violence of action. The speed at what you do it, the surprise factor, and the violence of your own action. So, and that's like, real life. If the guy's 80 feet away talking crap, that poses not much threat to me. But once he closes that gap within 2 feet and he keeps coming and you've done your verbals, hey man, back off, and it's still not working, what are you going to do? There's always somebody bigger and stronger. Always somebody who hopped up on something, have a weapon, which a lot more people are carrying nowadays, and that's the thing that's scary.
Yeah.
Okay. Even in certain states, look at DC. I wouldn't be caught outside after the sun goes down. Carjacking, shootings, things like this, and that's in our nation's capital. I'm not knocking them. It's a tough job trying to secure cities and things like that. And I've trained for over 40 years, and I'm not bragging. I am not bragging. Okay, if you're looking for self-defense, go check it out. Go check the school out, but make sure it's viable. Make sure you can walk out of that classroom and it be able to work for you. At least one move.
So,
Not sitting on the ground. Okay, come and get into my guard. But what are you going to do if you're a 5'9" or let's be realistic, 5'7" female, and you're walking to your car, or you're walking out of your office late at night, or early in the morning? Some douchebag comes up and lays hands on you.
it happens.
It happens on a daily basis, and even more frequently. That's the scary part about it. But half the crap they teach out there, what is it for? Is it for more business?
Right.
Are you actually trying to teach them something viable that they can walk home that night and use?
Right. So your classes, how many classes
Pokey,
do you have
can't hear you.
to really? You can hear
Turn
me?
your volume up.
Turn your volume up, Poke.
It's already up. I gotta put the headphones in.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
What
I
I
thought
was
my
saying
hearing was
was
going.
taking.
Yeah.
You hear me better?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. What I was saying was like how many classes do you have to take to really get to the point of what you need to be at?
It all depends on the person. If you're being honest, if you're non-athletic, it might take you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but okay. So most people want to try to punch and swing crazily, especially females. They do the whole white thing, get off, try to push, try to use power against power. I'm sorry. If they're that close, I'm going to teach elbows. I'm going to teach biting, hair pulling, whatever works. Stick your fingers in the eye. Why? Because what happens if that guy gets hurt to the ground?
Right. Yeah. Whatever it takes, I guess.
Whatever it takes. Survival is different than gym.
Yeah.
Okay, survival is you're going home at night without being accosted as much as you already have been.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Right.
So that's all frame of mind.
So
You
what
have to
level-
have skill. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say. So what level of of the training do you feel is necessary for you to be like, okay, you're good? Like, should the person be like almost? I wouldn't say like a Bruce Lee level, but like, should it be like almost like a basic level of UFC tactics or?
Now you have to be able to know. I prefer staying up on my feet. Okay, I hate going to the ground, especially in the real world. Why? There's no mats. Okay, you get slammed to the ground or you get taken to the ground. You're hitting the hard rock, cement, and things like that. Okay, so imagine away from your body or our bodies as men, and it's a 110-pound female getting slammed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it has its point. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything has its point.
Yeah.
Okay, it does. But size and strength matter. Okay, if you get a 6'1" guy that's jacked up attacking that 110-pound girl, even if she's a black belt, and he gets his hands on her and he's fully intent on doing something nasty, what do you think's going to happen?
Right, and I say like,
I'm not trying to be a pessimist. I'm trying to be a realist.
Right.
Yeah.
With it, like 9 times out of 10, if you're fighting someone bigger than you, they're gonna try to grab and get you on the ground.
100%.
Your mic.
Oh, so what I'm saying is that better? Talking straight into it.
See, sounds a little
We still can't hear
fuzzy.
you like that. Yeah.
That's weird. Talking more to the camera. Is that better? Is that
Yeah,
better?
a little bit.
Yeah,
That's a lot better.
Okay, I just get a little closer. But like saying that they get you on the floor, and I say like a lot of like UFC tactics of like grabbing body parts,
Basically
the right way, and kind of
trying to get them into the guard, trying to get them to the
pulling, and doing all that stuff is definitely important. Like getting on the ground. And I was just saying,
definitely the ground combat, because you have various other styles that teach various good things about ground. You've got sambo, you've got catch wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got some of the Asian wrestling arts that actually teach bone destruction. Okay, so it all depends on the person. If you want to delve more into it, then by all means.
Yeah.
But in that 1% factor of oh crap, something's actually happening, are you going to remember 80,000 moves?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to really see all those fancy moves?
Yeah.
Aaron, all the fights that we had to break up were actually were into back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many fancy moves did we see?
None. It was all just street moves.
Yeah.
That was
And
it.
quick to the
It was
point, get
survival
them down
moves.
and out. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
So
it.
what do you think? Okay. Why do you think I picked Aaron when we were at the security place for every single demonstration, every time he was there?
Because he always bite
He was the
you.
biggest and strongest. He scared me when he walked in. I was like, damn. You know,
That's it.
he was. I'm like, dude, I'm like short and, you know.
That's
But
the
no,
birthday
there's a proper way to do things. There's a proper way to do things and an improper way to do things, especially during that 1%. Okay,
Yeah.
if you want to learn strictly self-defense, then find a place that teaches self-defense, whatever state you're in. Okay, it has to be real. You've got to be. You're going to get some bruises. Okay, but you have to be able to do those moves. You can't just do them one time and think, oh, okay, I'm Bruce Lee now. I can go do whatever. It doesn't work that way. Okay, just like I've tried to do certain things that I'm decent at, but I'm not good at. Would I ever do that in a real life combat situation? And that's what survival is in this today's world. If you're the aggressor, any one of us to a female, our size and our strength, and we go to overpower them, do you honestly think they're going to remember all those fancy moves they learned 6 months ago?
Right. Do you in your classes, do you kind of have different techniques for like the women, the kids, and men are different, or you teach the
I teach them. I teach them the same thing, but in various stages. I break it down a little more, especially for the kids. Okay, when it comes to ground, it's very alien to a lot of people, unless you've wrestled or something like that. Okay, but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or any type of ground combat, you have to know what you're doing. If not, that's where a lot of injuries and stuff happen. Okay, trusting your partner is a big thing, especially with ground. More people get injured practicing than actual, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it all depends on those on the partners that you choose. That's why I like training with AJ.
So do you recommend kind of learning this style compared to getting like a firearm?
What I honestly teach starting off basic boxing. Basic boxing. Okay. Then you add to that. You add a little Muay Thai elbow. Okay. Some kickboxing, basic short kicks, like the little kick I showed Aaron back in the day. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it has to be effective.
Yeah, leave that alone, bro. That's another time.
But it has to be real. They have to feel the effect of it, and you have to feel the effect of it if you're the instructor or the other student, whatever. Okay, but pain teaches. I'm not saying death pain type of thing, but you want to. I've got pads and everything that I supply. I'm not complaining or nothing, so they can actually get some feel. A lot of all my private students, I'm like, all right, throw me a couple of punches to my rib. Feel how it hits. Know how it feels to hit the human body. If you hit bone, it's going to hurt. But where do you hit, like in your ribs, on the side of the, things like that matter. Swinging wildly and crazy isn't going to do anything to anybody, especially if they know how to fight, especially if they're a street smart fighter. They're going to take advantage of that, wrap you up, take you down, or do whatever.
Oh yeah,
if you're the weaker opponent, then they're gonna capitalize on your weakness.
Yeah, the first thing they're gonna do is a leg sweep. They're gonna get you on that floor, and that's a wrap. That's over.
Well, if that's what they do, and you know how to recognize it, if they're a novice or if they've just learned it, you can pretty much stay away from the ground. Okay, with wrestling tactics, Sambo tactics, and also BJJ tactics. Okay, but it's all in what you're able to recognize. If you've seen it on TV, I can do that, but you've never practiced it, how do you expect to do it?
Right.
Right.
So it's about it.
And a lot of people do.
Yeah. I watched the video.
A lot of people do.
So does the video actually? Do you actually feel the punches, or are you like, ow, or what? So and that's the biggest thing is.
Yo, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Jerry, you remember that time in practice you made me break people's ribs?
Hey, I didn't know how strong you were. But you know how to throw a punch.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? You did what? Broke?
Yeah.
No, it was by accident. It wasn't.
Yeah, he didn't like the guy too much.
Yeah, it was a Marine dude, and we was down there wrestling. We both ended up on the ground. I ended up kneeing him right into the ribs, and they ended up breaking.
Oh.
So it was by accident.
Well, target
Yeah,
placement,
it was
man.
by
You know,
accident.
look, you're going to have injuries in training, especially at the level we were training at. But
Yeah.
and that's another belief of mine. If you carry a gun for a living, you've got to know how to use your hands, because that's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like God's honest truth. There's too much death in the world and shit like that. You know, AJ's seen it. I've seen it. I'm sure every single one of us here have seen it. It's just there's too much of that shit. So
it's a big gamble nowadays trying to like go up and use your hands when somebody else pull
no,
out.
it is. No, it is. So being aware of your surroundings. Okay, if you see color contrast and movement, like if I'm moving from my office building to my car and I notice a guy here, then I notice a guy move over here, I'm like, okay, I'm going to question within my own mind. If you walk around with your phone in your face or your earbuds blaring and you can't hear anything around you and you do not have situational awareness, you're setting yourself up as an easy patsy. You're setting yourself up for that 1%. Try to stay. Look, I'm back in my day. I'm like, hey man, let's go. Okay, but in today's day and age, you have no idea what they're carrying or how they're going to carry it. Meaning their mental state behind it. Okay,
that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Right.
That's kind of how I'm with it. Like today's world, like back then, I'd be like, okay, we're gonna fight, and then we'll be
100%.
But no matter how the fight goes, I'm like, okay, he's gonna try to pull something out. I'm already like thinking that way beforehand. He's either gonna try to grab a knife or something to try.
Well, you have to, because my last bar I worked at was over off of 1960 and 249. Okay, I had a gun. It was Crazy Frogs. It's closed down now, but I had a gun pointed at me every single weekend.
Yeah,
and scarily, that was the first thing that the young guys pulled, went straight for the weapon. And I'm like, bud, you can't come in here with your drink. Now you're definitely not coming in here. But that's the sad part about what we see today. Everybody's too quick to go to violence. Okay, but now if violence is thrust upon you, you have to know learn three things. One in stand-up, one in transition, and one on the ground. Learn it from 5 different angles. From 5 different angles. How to throw a punch from different angles. How to throw a knee from different angles, or a small little kick to the groin, to the inner thighs, or to the common peroneal nerve. Okay? Learn where to hit and how to hit, instead of hitting wonky and crazy. It doesn't take that long if you have the passion to do it.
Yeah.
Okay? Because God forbid, if any one of my females that I know called me, or if I found out that something, God forbid, happened to them, I'm on the next plane. I'm going to be in jail.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's just me. You want to touch somebody? Come touch me. Because you shouldn't do that. As men, we should not do that. You shouldn't lay a hand on a female. If you get that mad, walk out. Okay. If it's something different, get some help.
So if she's attacking you, what's the best move for a male? Like if she comes up, punch you dead in the face, walk away.
Wrap her up, take her down, talk to her sweet and nice. Then call for help.
Give her a nice bear hug.
You said choke her out.
No, I said wrap her up. I didn't say choke her out. I didn't say
that. Hey, matter of fact, I want to go back to something you said earlier before we started recording, about how when you see people are in a altercation, people just pull out their phones nowadays.
A lot of people do.
Yes, and that is very true. But off of what we were saying, so many people have weapons now. So I'm trying to be the hero and save this person. Now I'm involved in this person pulling something out. Now I'm at fault when I was never even involved to begin with.
Call the cops. Call somebody who can react.
Instead of just recording.
Just do what you can. I'm not saying go out there and be Superman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bullets don't bounce off of me.
Yeah.
They don't bounce off of anybody human.
And
nor does the knife.
That happened a lot of times. Somebody tried to intervene and lost their life.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to help,
Oh yeah, it's all on how you approach it, man. If you don't train even that much, and you train 45 minutes every other day, that's something better than sitting on your butt.
Yeah.
Okay, saying, "Oh, I can do that because I watched the video." A video only goes so long.
Yeah.
If you physically cannot do the move, how do you expect to do it in that time, that 1% of old crap? You can't. You
Yeah.
won't.
Exactly.
So you telling me do not do the scissor kick when I get in a fight?
Yeah, no,
My back.
Yeah, I want to.
No, no,
You got
no,
caught in the air and then swung right back around.
no, no Van Damme, no jump.
yeah,
Hey, Jerry.
you know, it's just in the military we had a thing. It was called KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. The more advanced you want to get, the more additives you want to get to it,
Yeah.
the more things can get screwed up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if we're that close in that altercation, okay, if you start to move, you reach for a weapon or whatever, like about 0.02 seconds, okay, is your time for your mind to go, poof, oh crap, there's something coming. Then for your brain to react and so forth and so on. Okay, so you already added this advantage. And then your response time is even greater than that.
Yeah.
Isn't it not?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's where your situational awareness, knowing what's going on, or at least keeping your ears and eyes open when you're moving from a known to an unknown, meaning a known safe area to an unknown dangerous area.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, because there's a lot of bad people out there, and they're young, some are old. You know, it all depends what their motivations are. If somebody wants to rob, I carry a separate wallet. Okay, something with not too much stuff in
I
it.
never thought about that. That's smart.
Okay.
Here, take my empty
That's a
wallet.
good. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I keep my other stuff somewhere else on me. So I'll toss that out. Hey man, take it. You know, a couple of bucks in there, I'm not going to worry about it. Materialistic things are not worthy to die over.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, give me your watch. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not worth to die over.
So you wouldn't really.
What got
so
you?
if somebody was robbing you for your wallet or your watch, at that point you're not fighting. You just giving it to them.
But it all depends what's presented. If it's fisticuffs, no, I'm taking them out. Okay, if it's a blade, I'm pulling mine out as well. But if it's a gun, okay, which a lot of kids have nowadays, a lot of people have, a gun you can miss from right in front of one another from 3 feet. All you have to do is the barrel has to move that much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but from 8 feet away, from 6 feet away, from 5 feet away, I'm not going to try no super spin. I'm not going to. Yeah. I am not going to reach. If I have to reach out and try to get it, I'm already dead.
Yeah.
If it's close to my body or closer to me, 100%. You know, I'm not a ninja. I can't throw the shuriken star into the barrel. You know.
Well, I've seen you do that before.
Yeah.
I've seen you do that.
But you have to look at it in real life.
Yeah.
You know, realistically, because I'm not going to sit there, regardless of what I know. I'm not going to sit there with a 6'2" powerhouse and go strength on strength with them. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm going to use angles and things to my advantage. Okay, I'm going to go small circle jiu-jitsu or something. I can break a finger, poke an eye, kick him in the hoo-hoo, do whatever, so I can do something else to get him better off of me, so I can control his distance and so forth and so on.
So let me ask. I'm sorry, young guy.
No, go ahead.
So what was your motivation to get started in this? Like, I know it had to be like somebody you seen the transporter or something.
You know,
I actually started teaching, just didn't advertise too much about 2017.
Yeah.
Taught church groups, women's church groups for free. Then a local nonprofit reached out to me for training for battered women, things like that. So I went, and then it just affected me on the backstory. It's called Safe Walk Home. Miss Stella Morales was the one who got me involved into that fashion. And it just affected me in a way to where I wanted to give more back. Mm-hmm. So Leonel Castillo Center, Community Center downtown, I teach 2 times a month, free to the public. If it's a church group or a women's group, I will teach for free. Just give me a place. I've got the equipment. And I'm not an angel. I'm not the world's greatest. I'm not. Okay, there's guys out there that can wipe the floor with me in about 5 seconds. Okay, but what I do teach is realism.
You can hold your own. You can hold your own.
I can hold my own.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, even if I have to bite a toe off, they're gonna know they
Hey,
messed
you
with the
have
wrong guy.
anything for survival,
Clean, you know.
basically. Survival.
Take that, you know.
Yeah,
Hey, Mike,
clean,
give me his ear, you know, whatever.
yeah.
You know, but it's what works. You know, there's no rules in survival.
See,
So it's nasty, but it's cold and brutal. But if you want to survive and walk away, I
you gotta
would
do what you
rather
gotta
be
do.
tried
Yeah,
by
you gotta
six
do
than
what you
carried by six.
Yeah, AJ
If that
said
makes sense.
y'all used to watch Texas Walker Ranger, Chuck
Oh
Norris.
yeah, Chuck. Oh, awesome.
What you say?
Yeah.
I
I said
couldn't even hear you,
y'all
man.
used to watch Chuck Norris, Texas Walker Rangers.
Oh yeah, man. Chuck Norris ain't got nothing on Jerry, man.
Oh
I'm
man.
just trying to let you know that.
Hey man, be careful. He lives in
This man
Texas.
just don't be saying that. Y'all gotta know this about this, man. This man, y'all got all those stories about Chuck Norris. Y'all don't know the stories about Jerry, man. I done seen
I believe
everything.
it.
I see this man karate chop 2 bears in the face
It was-
and it made the whole
I
world
remember.
cry.
I remember you talking about that, man. Roadhouse. That's it. That's all it is. Roadhouse.
Hey, Jerry.
Nah, but me and Jerry, we've done a lot of training and implementing some of those training moves on people. You know,
Well, it's
Gotta see them tapes, man.
You got a lot of practice. You got a lot of practice. You got a lot of cash
got a lot
for
of
practice.
practice, you
I
know.
got you.
he was a lot muscular back then, man. He was huge. He was a monster when he walked in.
Yeah.
Eclipse.
What y'all used to call him
Yeah,
back at the
I was
bar?
big,
What they used to call you? What was your name at the
Huh?
bar?
Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Mac. Yeah, that was my name.
Big
at the
Mac.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. It was.
remember
You remember Nathan? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Nathan was the
Yep.
first one. He was the second. Then we had Jared and Adam.
Yep.
So that was
Yep.
fun. It was pretty fun. And then Huddy
Yep.
too, Aaron Hudman.
Yep. I was about to say Aaron too. We had a really good bunch together, man. We always had each other back.
It was it
You
was a
know,
small team. You know, small team tactics, man. Hit them high, hit them low, type of
yeah,
thing.
it was.
Yeah, some of the guys were pretty big, man. So, you know, juicers and stuff like that. So I needed some backup. So a lot, like I said, I'm human, brother. Pain hurts, you know. So,
Yeah.
but it also lets you know that you're alive. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if it
Jerry.
doesn't hurt, worry. You know.
Jerry.
Yeah.
See the whole nut thing. I told them yesterday about that time when Jared had that guy on the floor when we was bouncers
Okay.
and he was elbowing him. You remember he was elbowing him, and I couldn't get him free because I wanted some of the guy too. And I spread his legs open.
And you started kicking him into Jimmy. Yeah. Right by the front bar.
So I
Right by the front bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You bring that up. Okay. I want to ask you, and God rest Jarrett. Why did I end up with the bigger guy every single time?
You always ended up with the bigger
I was the smallest guy there. I was the shortest dude. You guys are big and fast and these big killers. I got the bigger guy every single time. Why?
Listen, I was never worried about you because I was like, yo, they don't even know who. That's the worst one you even want to even try to
That's a
confront.
master right
Is Jerry. Like that's the worst one you even want to confront.
They think they got you. They think they got you, and you like, I got you. Like,
I keep it very humble. I try to talk my way out of a bunch of stuff, man, because violence is violence. You know, when you've seen enough of it, you've seen enough. And sadly, there's a lot of it in our world today. You know, I'm no means an angel, but there has to be a point where we revert back to sticking up for what's right and saying what's wrong is wrong. You know, I don't believe in some random acts of violence that we see on the videos and the uploads and stuff like that, and nobody does a thing. I'm just not down with that.
Yeah.
Because just imagine.
So, do you think if I was gonna say, do you think if more people trained and know what it's like to feel pain through fighting or surviving or self-defense, would that stop a whole some of the crime that's out there because people know what it's like to know violence?
It depends, man. Psychological state, what's pressing on their mind, whatever. But I believe if you want, you have to be real in your training. Okay, if you want to be defended and if you want to be the one defending your own self, know how to do it. put forth the time, put forth the effort to learn things properly. Even if it is just boxing, simple boxing. Okay. Once you learn those 6 basic punches and basic maneuvers and basic movements,
Yeah.
you can create some damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have to start big and gigantic and join the world's most elite powerhouse gym type stuff.
Okay.
But when you learn something, make sure it's viable. If you can walk away from that class and actually apply what you learned, then you've learned something that's viable. Okay. If you have to sit there and think about it for an hour and a half on how to do it, can you actually do that until you've been trained in it? Like, basic punches, like punching straight as a boxer, you can fracture your last 2 knuckles. It's called the boxer's fracture.
Yeah.
For women, I like to teach basic hammer fist, using elbows. If your mouth is close to any fleshy part, bite the skin. If it's that type, if it's a date gone wrong, okay, with any of our lady friends, any of our family, you want them to go as hard as they can. Why? Because it's for their survival. That's it. Sit there. Once things go bad, and we've seen it. We've all seen things go bad amongst men. Meaning, oh yeah, they're going to fight. Then it happens. Okay.
Yeah.
With women, when you get that weird sense of, okay, something's wrong with this guy. Okay, why wait? If you're getting that feeling, get away from the dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't sit there and, oh, well, maybe he's just so nice. He's buying everything. Well, it might be for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you just have to look at it realistically. If you put forth the effort, you don't have to donate 80,000 years or hours to training, but train to be effective in what you want to learn. Even if it's 5 moves, 3 moves, even if it's 3 moves, learn those moves from different angles.
Yeah.
Learn how to move your own body with various types of weight, because you cannot control who attacks you. You can't.
So that's what I was gonna ask you about. Like, is there like a go-to move, like almost like scenario? Because I know you're well trained. You know what I'm saying, you the OG. So what I would say is, what would be a opening move? Because realistically, I think most people can't fight or really not trained to fight. They're, more so it's all natural, just punching and stuff, trying to hit somebody, but you don't have as much trained actual fighters. So would you be able to kind of point that out? Almost like if somebody's kind of, like, say you're at the bar and somebody's kind of being a little belligerent, of course, alcohol.
Okay.
You gotta be like, yeah, he can't fight.
Here's some giveaways. Okay, when they get really close and they start puffing the chest up, okay, the whole elbows way up off your ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's kind of silly. Okay, because if your elbows are way up here, I'm going to destroy your body. Then once you drop down, I'm attacking your face.
Gotcha.
Okay, basic boxing. Like if somebody comes up to me and Aaron see me do this, my hands are out here.
Right.
I don't do this. I'm like, hey man, chill. I try to talk them down. If they punch, my hands are already up. I can come in, I can block, I can punch, I can throw knees, I can do whatever. If I have to ramp them up, I can ramp them up. But my hands are not down by my waist. My hands are right here. And in the law enforcement, they call like an interview stance, right? Hey man, back off. I'm not pushing my arms out, but my hands are kind of slanted. My elbows are kind of slanted, and like I'm talking, they're up here.
Mm-hmm.
If he punches, I've got a quick block. I've got quick attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So things like that. If we squared up and I'm like, okay, come on, let's go. What does that show you? What does that tell you as a receiver? Oh, he's ready to rumble.
Right.
I'm like this. Hey man, chill. I can do more from this than this.
Right.
And at the same time, it's giving the wrong signal too. Like, okay, now it's showing that I'm ready to fight compared to like I'm
100%. Like I said, speed, surprise, violence of action. Okay, so if they choose to move in, if my hands are here, I am going to defend myself.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 feet for kicks, 1 foot for punches. Okay. Ear, nose, throat, and eyes. Okay. If I can pop the throat, great. Then I'm going to go straight. If I can take out a knee, all depends on the situation. If we're bouncing or something like that, then no, you don't want to create liabilities for the bar and so forth and so on.
Right.
But in real life, if you're attacking me, You're going to hobble. You're going to be missing body parts. I'm going to bite half your ear off. I'm going to do whatever it takes. If you know, God forbid, I grab a finger because I'm going to break it in half. You're going to feel pain. Sorry, but the situation is going to dictate. Don't get me wrong. I don't preach violence, but the situation is going to dictate life and death. It's life and death.
Right.
Protection, me backing up, bump, bump, bump. I'm going to do that, but it all depends on what he's going to give to me. I'm not going to look for the violence, but I'm going to end it as quick as I can.
Yeah.
But ear, nose, throat, and eyes. Know how to throw a proper punch. You don't have to wind up way back here. That's kind of a tell, right?
Yeah.
From here, learn how to throw a punch from right here, straight forward.
So Jerry, who taught you like all these different type of styles? Who taught you?
Various places, man. Different deployments. You know, different buddies. Being deployed for years, months. You know, it's kind of natural. Hey, man, what's that? Okay, cool. You know, then you learn from one another.
Yeah.
I've always been open to training. Whatever country, whatever state, wherever I was at.
Yeah.
You know, Jim Arthur out of Florida, Rudy Teodosio, Sergeant Major, Pete Connors. I could name bunches of guys. Okay, that were my mentors that were legit killers. You know, but putting everything together, and I've taken the major styles and stuff like that. I've belted in them and stuff like that. And yes, a lot of it's in tradition and so forth and so on. Tradition doesn't save my life.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going to save somebody's life or save my well-being from being hurt is how I apply my moves. So throw away all the bullshit. Use what works. If you're that close to somebody and they're stronger, they're faster, or they're more in shape than you, are you going to actually sit there and try to box them for 5 minutes? Most people have no idea what fight fit is.
Right.
Fight fit is different from gym fit. Okay? Big muscles or your fight fit, meaning you can do triathlons. Okay? That's the difference. And they train on a daily basis. Fighters make it look easy. Classroom makes it look easy. Okay? Just like the whole front choke thing. Okay, everybody says come up and, oh, boom, it doesn't work. I've shown it 1,000 times in all my classes. If somebody's applying full force, I don't care if you're right, super strong. If somebody's applying full force with the psychological intent behind it, okay, coming up from underneath and trying to blow the arms out, like, no, it doesn't work. It does not work.
Don't try that. All right.
Don't. So if the guy's face is close to me, I'm attacking his eyes. Okay, ears. He's got hair. I'm twisting his neck. Depending upon how his legs are, I'll hit the inner nerve on the thigh or the outer nerve. If I can reach his neck, I'm hitting for the brachial spine. You know, but it's going to be quick. Now I'm not Mike Tyson. Nobody is. Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson with the fantastic hooks and the punches. So don't expect to throw a one-punch knockout. Okay, don't. Those are few and far between unless you sucker punch the person.
Yeah.
Okay, like no bullshit. Yeah. So unless you train and you are a legitimate boxing fiend, don't expect a one-punch knockout. So if it's my life or death, I'm going to poke an eye, I'm going to hit the throat for a distraction, get to a better position. Then I'm going to start unloading my bombs.
Yeah.
Okay. If I can escape, I'm going to escape. Like I said, I'm going to avoid the situation as best as possible. Because pain hurts. Being thrown to the ground, rolling around, I don't care who you are, outside without mats, it hurts. It hurts anybody.
Yeah.
Imagine that was like your girlfriend or your wife. Yeah. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
So you got to teach. Okay, so they have the claws, like the big fingernails and crap, right? If somebody gets close, poke them right into the eyeball.
Yeah.
Optical nerve. You know, how much does that hurt? Yeah. What are you willing to do for your own survival?
Are you one of the people, like, when you watch like a action movie, you be like, all right, that's some bullshit. Like,
Anna gets pissed off all the time. Jerry, shut up! It's just the movie. And I'm like, all right, you know, just like with tactics and stuff. Like, I can't watch the military movies or like these hyped up movies and stuff anymore. Because I'm like, that's
I know,
bullshit. You know?
I see that. Like I can picture that. You be like, all right, that ain't all right, phony. You better get out of here.
Yeah, it kind of irks me because they kind of glamorize it. It's death isn't all that glamour. Glamour,
Right.
you know.
You know
That
the
is-
real thing.
Hey, you know what? I want to see if Jennifer is one of our loyal viewers, right?
Shout out to
She's
Jennifer.
Oh, hey,
awesome woman.
Jennifer.
And,
Yo.
I want to say, you got anything you want to ask? Being a woman in self defense, type it
No,
in.
Jennifer hold her own. She look like she got them hands.
For real.
Jennifer,
She like she'll knock
she
somebody
look
out
like
real
she
quick.
ready.
You got some strong women out there, man.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
proud of it, dude.
Yeah.
Train,
Yeah, Jennifer
find
got
something.
some flavor. Jennifer got some flavor.
You know when Jerry was teaching me, he told me like for blocking and all that stuff. Like I didn't get it. Like at first, he was like, "You know how to brush your hair, right?" I was like, "Yeah, you brush your hair. Like that's a block move, blocking."
Yeah.
He was like, "You know how to get the fly out your face, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "That's a block move." I was like, "Oh, these simple steps can help you, from blocking.
Yeah.
Get
Keep it.
somebody swing at
Keep
you.
it to a simplest move.
Well, AJ, what you ain't got no hair no more, so can you block still?
Yeah, it's called like put the oil back there. That's what it's called. You take the oil, you go smooth. Go smooth.
Well, you just got to try to correlate it into something that you already know. Okay, just like I was showing AJ. Okay, in order to move a punch, I don't have to go from way out here to come straight across. I've just got to move it that much and cant my head, let it brush past me. As soon as I'm doing this, I'm moving in. I'm closing the distance. I'm not going to stay in front of them, but I'm going out, hopefully to the outside and attacking as I move. Punch to the gut, punch to the face, hit to the throat, fingers to the eyes, tripping them as I come along, or whatever the situation is going to be. But yeah, I'm going to attack the attack. I'm not going to sit there and try to dodge every single punch. Sorry, I'm not going to roll the dice on that. I won't, because all it takes is that one lucky punch. Look at Buster Douglas.
So what would you say? I know it might be a silly question, but what would you think is more important in a fight, speed or strength?
A little bit of both, but speed, if you know how to use it, awesome. Awesome. If you know how to use strength and know how to set them up, then that's good as well.
So
but it all depends on the person.
Yeah.
I say try to be as even as possible. Know when to throw your power. Okay, know when to throw the big haymaker, know when to throw the solid elbow, know when to throw the solid knee at those given points in times. Just don't go spend your entire energy basket in those first 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
If you do that, then you're kind of screwed at the ass end.
Oh yeah. I can see that.
So. Sadly, the more experience you have, and the more, granted, the more training and so forth, the more you tend to realize these certain things. Right. And like I said, there are guys out there that are so super fast that you're like, Jesus.
I know. Time you get your hand up, they already got hit you like 6 times.
Like I said, I keep a very low profile. I watch what goes on around me. If I have to react, then I have to react. But I don't go out seeking violence. I don't go out seeking trouble.
Yeah, I wish you were around when we were younger, because me and AJ got beat up for his bikes when we were like 10 years old.
Yo, that was many years ago, man. That was like we was kids.
Last week.
What was it, like 3 or 4 of them versus us two? And they jumped over the bike.
He was like, "Cuz, come here." I was by myself. He came up, dude hit me with a 2 piece of nugget.
Well, that's when fights used to be fun and you could still talk about them.
Man, I don't regret nothing, man. That's where we came from. It was one time.
I think my nose is flat enough,
Yeah. It was one time, Jerry, me and AJ got chased by like 12 dudes on a porch.
Oh yeah.
We just started running. They were trying to jump us, like we was just out, like.
Yo, we was only like 12 and 11 years old when that happened. He was some grown men. We was on walking down GC Street, and it was some grown men sitting on the porch.
Jump fences.
I was 12 and he was 11 years old.
What did you guys do? Did they just started chasing you?
Yeah, they were talking junk from a porch.
Yeah, they just started chasing us.
Walking home. We just ignored them. They didn't like that, so they was just like, "Yo, get them." We just started running. They chasing after us.
Did you guys made it out safe though? Obviously.
Yeah, we was too fast. We was booking it down that street.
Yeah. That was something.
Mm,
So, hey, so AJ and Jerry, tell us the AJ Jerry origin story. Like, how did you guys even meet?
man, with the security company, he was already working there. I had applied there, and I can go ahead and say the name of it, right?
I
It's
I
security.
haven't
What
talked
was it?
about him in years.
Shoot, Seal Security, I think that was the name of it. And that's where we was at. So Jerry was training me. He was going through the videos of all the training that I'm gonna have to do when I'm a security guard there and everything. And me and Jerry started talking. Found out we both was in the Army. And I still don't forget this to this day. And that's what make you like. I'll never in my life turn my back on you, Jerry. Like you was my goal, yo. Like I was fresh out the military and I had no money at all. Jerry was like, "Well, here." Jerry gave me a couple of hundreds out his pocket and gave it. But then on, I never ever turned my back on Jerry. Like you know how much, like not normal people would do that. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, man.
That's straight love, yo.
Well,
Man,
you got to pay it forward, man.
yeah.
You have to pay it forward. I kind of clicked with him from the get go, and I had a little bit extra, so he needed it, so God bless him.
And like not too many people would do that, in the world.
That's real.
You don't know me. I didn't know you. You didn't know me, but you helped me out. You know what I mean? Because you knew I had a family. I'm like, I ain't got no money. That's why I'm here at Civil Security. And he was like, here, hopefully this will help you out. But then on, I never turned my back on Jerry, not one time. Not one. I've been to every single training class with Jerry. I love Jerry, man. That's my boy right there. Man.
Good
like,
man.
I'll never.
I'm an asshole to a lot of people, but yeah, no. But
you can definitely feel it. You can feel it.
It's just my whole family loves him. Anna and everybody.
I love Miss Anna.
I used to remember going to the house.
Man, there was many a nights in our kitchen table that he broke a chair on.
Oh man, who was it? Who sat on me?
That was Weston when he came in from the garage.
Oh yeah. Somebody sat on me. That don't look crap.
The whole chair went boom. But we used to have a lot of fun after hours at the house and stuff. So that's when I barely had any gray. So a while ago.
That's what's up, man.
Now you like the Kung
Fu. Oh man, don't even. Well, maybe. Yeah, I kind of look like it, with the long beard and stuff.
I told you, that's a perfect beard.
I'll never forget in training. I remember you used to take offense to that. Boy, I used to get mad. In training, that dude said that jump one time. He was like, "Oh, okay." And then y'all started fighting on the mat. You beat the mess out of that boy.
Hey, look, I didn't know him. He had no right saying that.
Exactly.
Sorry. Okay, well, let me show you something, grasshopper.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, so Jerry, so for the people that's listening, that's in Texas and Houston, where is your place? Where do you train? Where's located?
I do private training. So I've gone to schools, I've gone to gyms, I've gone to people's garages. If you have the will to learn, give me a holler. The lessons are not that much. Look what's I offer a lot of free lessons with it. I bring all the equipment. Church groups, women's groups, reach out. I train for free, especially to the women. Paying it forward type of a thing. And like I said, I'm nobody's angel, but the more we care or we're able to care with whatever you do, even if, donations, volunteering or whatever, if we better our society that's around us, how's that going to affect our kids?
Yeah.
That's my worry is my kids, and grandkids going out and something bad happening to them, or anybody's kids for that matter. Why? Because kids don't need that. They weren't brought into this world for that. So the more we're active and doing what we can, not being superheroes, but doing what you can. I humbly believe it'll slowly start taking effect. So if I can teach somebody on how to defend themselves that actually needs it, rock on. Hey, set up the date. Let's do it. I don't mind traveling. I don't. If if I can reach you, great. If you need help trying to decide where do you want to go train, what style, I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it and send them that way. It's all in what they want to know. I don't do belts. I don't do trophies. You know, what I'm going to show you is actually real and effective.
Mm-hmm.
You know, straight to the point. I don't play around. The longer you play around in those situations,
Yeah.
the more you're going to get hurt. I'm not going to take that chance.
Yeah.
One question too, because I have I have a background of videography and stuff like that. Like I've actually I've had some experience like taping people, like doing instruction stuff. Have you ever considered having like online courses, or do you have that already? Sort of like doing some type of online where you can almost
like the small videos I've done. I've just tinkered around on my home computer. I'm by no means a computer expert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like edits, designs, and stuff like that. So all my videos are kind of wonky. But there's a guy of mine, Adrian. He was I've told you about him, AJ. Nice guy. His wife, actually both their wives, did some video for me. I did a seminar at San Jacinto College for AKA. It was nice, about 100, 105, 100 to 120 women, 2 different classes, and talked to them about basic self-defense. Showed them a couple of moves, that God forbid you get into this position. If you need it, reach out. We'll schedule a date, man. The place just has to be something easy. I've got a couple of 8x10 mats, and I'll show you stand up, transition, and ground. Something that's effective. Bad date gone wrong, whatever the situation is. For guys, I train you a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Okay, I teach you basic boxing. I teach you basic Muay Thai. Then I add in a lot of Salat, ground stuff, catch wrestling, some Sambo.
I think that's a plan. I think we should do that. I think Not So Common should really go in and do some techniques, man.
No, I plan on being in touch.
Right.
I do. I really do.
Y'all trying to go to Jerry? Y'all trying to go to Jerry?
So maybe one that Jerry demonstrates his moves on and throw them back and forth on the mat. So So Mookie, so he gonna demonstrate all his new moves on you. So
I like that, AJ.
Yeah,
right on AJ.
That's the ultimate idea. I like that.
I like that idea.
Just give me a place.
Big Mac.
That's fun. I like that. Be able to get to see you again and then throw you around afterward.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Get that all on camera, and we gonna, that's gonna be another episode
right on Big Mac.
Yeah.
Well, it's whatever we can do, man. Everybody can give a little bit back.
Yeah.
If I won the lotto, I'd be broke the next day. Giving food out, doing whatever I could. And I live paycheck to paycheck, man. I don't have nothing fancy. The only thing fancy I have is my wife, and she's awesome. She supports me 100%.
Yes, she is.
My friends, my family do, and it's getting too violent out there, especially if you think about it for the ones we love. I wouldn't want anything happening to my Anna or all my friends and family and things like that. That would really bug me, and it does bug me. I just think we have to play a more active role. If you know something, if you're good at boxing, donate some time to a community center. Okay, put it out. Hey, women's self-defense. Show them some basic punches. If you're great at grappling or whatever your niche is, break it down to its most simplistic that they can walk out that day knowing how to use.
Yeah.
Make it real. Make it combative.
Yeah. I specialize in key stabbing. So I use my keys and I just.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. Do you have like pepper spray, guns, and things like that? Yeah. Do you have it in your hand?
Yeah, I don't. Like I'm more spit in the eye and then just kind of squeeze it.
I would love to do it, man. Anything I can do to.
Use that long nose with me. Pookie uses that long nose. I've seen him before. He uses that long nose. And
really?
He got that joystick on his face, that Xbox controller. But Jennifer, she's in
knowledge.
Texas too. Jennifer,
Appreciate you coming on, though, man. That's a lot of knowledge, man.
Jennifer.
It's hopefully if I'm able to affect one person and give them something that they can walk home with, then I'm happy.
That's
If
cool.
I can expound that, if they want to come to more training, hey, rock on, come on. But too many people add too much other bull crap to basic self-defense. Yes, you have to know how to throw a punch. You have to know how to transition from ground to stand up. You have to. If you're wonky on the ground, then get better at ground. Okay. Yeah. But not one style is the best. Not one style is this or that. It's what you make of it and put into it at that given time. That 1% of, oh shit, this is happening. What are you going to do? What are you actually going to remember?
I think I just gained a student. Jennifer says she keeps her keys on her all the time. So I can show her some of my techniques of grabbing the keys and flipping. Hey. So, I might.
Hey, Pookie be the one that just they drop their keys in the movies.
Yeah. Now.
Let me pick them up.
Yeah. No. But whatever we can do, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I love it, man. I think that is great.
Jerry, I would love to meet and train with you.
Message?
There you go, Jerry. You got another student.
Hey, we're all gone. It's straight to the point. Nothing fancy, Miss Jennifer. So yeah, I'm in Texas. I'm in Houston. So, but yeah, if you guys ever get down here, come to some lessons, man. Or we can have private lessons at the house.
We're coming to see you, Jerry. Most definitely, coming to see
you. Come on.
That's cool.
It's hot down here. It was 101 in my car today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We will definitely have to cook, man.
Get some hand-to-hand action, huh, Poop?
Yes, sir.
Come on, I need a workout, man.
Yeah.
Man, I can't get flipped no more, man. I can't do that no more, man.
Really?
The mats hurt now. I can't do that.
Did it make you learn something?
I still remember a lot of stuff that Jerry had informed us and showed us and did upon us, and we did upon other people. I remember a lot of that stuff, Jerry, man.
It's good. It wasn't too hard. It's straight to the point, man.
It was straight to the point. All of his training is straight up to the point. Stuff that you really need to know out there. It ain't no standing like soft. No, it ain't none of that. It's straight to the point, and I love it.
Well, if you add too much stuff to it, you're asking for trouble, man.
Exactly.
Murphy's always going to throw that wrench into where it's going to tear everything up or ruin your plans. You have to have a flexible plan. You have to be able to be fluid in your movements. So being blocky and choppy, one punch at a time type thing, move into other things, have combinations, work top, mid, and bottom, so forth and so on. I'm going to do whatever I have to get away.
Yeah.
Or to end the situation. So how you imagine it? What if it's your girlfriend or your daughter or something like that that's being accosted? How are they going to fight back? What are they going to do?
Yeah.
That's my scare point. I know I can handle myself, but we're not around them 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that scares me. That's what kind of drives me. I would go crazy if anything happened to anybody I loved. I would go crazy.
Well, definitely.
So,
Jennifer, she
said it's just like most people would.
You know what I mean?
What's that?
She was just letting you know that she's in Houston.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Leonel Castillo Center on the 30th. I have a free lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So that's right off of Quickman. So, but yeah, it's a nice little community center. It's air conditioned, the whole gambit. You don't need anything. Bring yourself. Starts at 2 p.m. So, and that's 2 times a month, religiously.
Can we bark?
I can see.
Oh, there you go. She said, "Oh my God, she's a chef." She's a chef, Jerry, man.
You gonna feed the family, bro?
Oh man, her food be looking good, man.
Is it? I gotta take some pictures, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm in Houston, Miss Jennifer. Reach out to me. Close quarter fundamentals.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I want to do that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
You know
Okay,
what?
so
I
go
have
ahead,
one
go ahead.
more question. Well, myself, just to be honest, I have balance issues. What
Okay.
type of training would I be able to, benefit from having? Because a lot of times, I have some underlying medical condition to where it's affecting my balance to a degree. Now, ideally, what would be the best methods I can use to defend myself? Because my hands and all that, everything's functioning. It's just sometimes my balance is a little like off at times.
Okay, so just make sure you have a solid base. You're not going to do any spinning or nothing like that,
Okay.
and it's gonna be straight on to straight on. Okay, if you
Okay.
can move to the side or cant yourself to the side a little bit,
Yeah.
and move your feet in like a peekaboo style boxing move, like Mike Tyson, like
Yeah.
stepping. Okay, solid base, and you come up, then you're going to transition your weight forward, basic boxing. Okay,
Okay.
just a variation of the normal boxing style. Okay,
Yeah.
but look at some of Mike Tyson's training videos back in the day. Okay,
Yeah.
the peekaboo boxing style. If you're able just to mimic a side move with that, with a solid base, you're going to be good. And that's all leg power. That's all leg power. So when you start twisting your hips in, your hooks and everything come from the feet up. Okay, proper punch. So learn 3 basic punches or 4 basic punches. Learn all 6 if you can. Jab, cross, hook, and 2 uppercuts. Left and right uppercuts.
Yeah.
Learn how to basic move. Okay. Learn your base. Get a base. You don't have to get too far out, but about shoulder width apart. And you can look online, get videos, but physically do it. Okay, or go to a boxing gym or a club and just watch a lesson. Okay, just get your body moving into it, basic movements and stuff. When you get those basic movements in, then you can. Okay, here's where the power comes. Boom, transitioning, throwing the punch when you transition your weight. Pow, pow. But you don't have to do anything fancy.
Okay.
I'm going to hit what's open. I'm going to hit it effectively, and I'm going to hit to pretty much destroy.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So when I hit, I'm not going to hit just that face surface. I'm going to hit 5 meters past it as best as I can with all my weight, all my power. Boom. And I'm going to snap it out there, meaning I'm going to hit it as fast as I can and as hard as I can, but I'm bringing it back just as fast. And I'm resetting up. Okay. I'm not going to be stagnant. If you're able to move and do a 2-3 punch combination and have it do effectively, okay, high, low, high, however you want to work it, whatever your body is comfortable with. Do you have to build up from there? Yes. But the basic choppy movement of it, all it is break it down into a robot movement and then slowly build up to it. Okay. Yeah. You can do shadow boxing and build up with it. It'd be better if you had a small heavy bag to where you can feel the power of it. But basic choppy movement would be fine. Meaning just to build your skill up. Once you get used to that balance, learn how to throw, or whatever hand is your power hand, learn how to throw that solid punch with it when something is open. Your weaker hand is going to be your jab hand. Okay, so utilize that. Quick jab, eye poke, whatever, or face slap. Then coming in with something else. It doesn't necessarily have to be boxing, but boxing is a solid place to learn for hands.
Okay.
Okay, especially if you don't want to do the high flippy stuff. When I'm fighting, God forbid, I don't do any fancy kicks. I keep my both feet on the planted ground. I'll do heel trips or something like that. But I don't leave my feet I don't leave my feet off the ground unless I'm throwing knees or something like that. But all my basic movement is from boxing. Coming in, slipping, throwing, body punches or head punches or a combination of thereof. Once I'm able to wrap up, then I'll take them, wrap them up, do whatever, break a finger, whatever like that. But you build up to that. Okay. Learn those basic movements of boxing, those first 6 punches, then you build off of that. Because if you learn that, at least you have a way to defend yourself.
Okay.
Instead of going all crazy and wild, you can sit there and just get your timing and then poop, 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 pow, and then work it from there.
Okay.
But yeah, if it's life or death, They're not
Yeah,
coming.
Jerry, don't
Yes,
let my
sir.
brother fool you, man. He's a professional stank kwando fighter.
Word.
He's
He
not
just,
for you.
I was telling him like you can just fight. You got to learn how to do that stuff from the couch. You got to sit on the couch. And you got to grab their leg.
But no, yeah, it's just put just a little bit of time. You know, if any of us put 45 minutes every other day just into a little bit of workout, getting some physical sweat on, type of a thing, our health will increase. Just 45 minutes a day.
Right.
Just bits and pieces.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's
So,
some good
Jennifer
stuff,
said
man.
she's gonna
Good
give you some
stuff.
free cooking lessons for
hey, I like to cook. I like
Hey,
to cook. I love food
if you
too.
don't know to burn food now, Jennifer.
Word.
I like food.
Now you, Jennifer, you
And it's
know
been
you're
a
my
good
girl.
hey,
I'm just joking with you.
yeah.
Don't beat me up
Well,
after your
it's
lesson.
been a good show today, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Jerry, for coming
Appreciate
on.
Thank you
you,
for the
man.
invite, gentlemen. I do appreciate it, man.
Hey,
AJ, always a
Appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, man.
Okay, always great to
You
see
had a
you,
good
man.
time with us,
It's
man.
always good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I loved it. Anything I can do for you guys, please let me know. Awesome to meet you. Hey, quick question. Where are all of you guys at? I know you're in New York.
Yeah, I'm in New York.
We're in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Rock on. Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you at?
Yeah, no, I'm still in Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're still in Houston?
Yeah.
Why the hell haven't I seen
Yeah.
you then, man?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's still the same
Well,
house.
I'll be in touch.
Come on, man. We'll
Nah,
cook the food.
Bye, Jennifer.
Yeah, I'll be in touch.
All right.
But yeah, gentlemen, thank you so much. Stay safe. Hopefully we'll see each other,
Hey.
you know.
Yeah.
But stay safe. Learn a little bit and learn from 5 different angles, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. Got to
Be
see
safe,
each
guys.
other.
Much love.
Hey,
Right, man.
Love, Jerry.
hey,
Yeah.
kicking it with us. Hey, thank y'all for kicking it with us. Peace, man.
All right now.
Peace.
Hey.